Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy the BFA Games here, and today we're diving into uncharted territory. We got an experiment that's going to settle the age-old debate in football. Which position is the greatest in history? So we got 11 teams, each packed with the creme de la creme from a specific position. The goalkeepers, team of goalkeepers, team of defenders, team of the midfielders, and team of the top goal scorers. We bring them together, but this time we're going to include the icons and heroes from the past, and as well as the current stars. First up, we're going to throw these teams into a simulated league. The bottom three will get the boot, leaving us with the rest. But fear not, my friends, the survivor will enter an 8-team knockout tournament where the legends will clash and this turf will become a sacred ground. Last time, it was the Cams who became victorious in their other experiment that we did. Will they retain their crowd? We're going to let this simulation decide that fate. Goals, saves, and nail-biting moments will all be captured in front of your eyes, so stay tuned. Who's going to go down on the spotlight? Will the strikers dunk through the defenses, or will the goalkeepers become the ultimate brick wall? It's all going to be happening right here. So my friends, grab your snacks and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and join us on this roller coaster of footballing emotions. We're about to answer the question that fuels pub debates for decades. Which position truly rules the beautiful game? Alright, so Liverpool are the left backs, Luton are the goalkeepers, Manchester City will be the right backs, Manchester United will be the centre backs, Newcastle will be the CDMs, Nottingham Forest will be the centre mids, Sheffield United will be the attacking midfielders, Spurs will be the left wingers, West Ham will be the right wingers, and then Wolves will be the strikers, and then Bournemouth will be the centre forwards. Alright, we got the team of left backs, very well rounded team from head to toe, but you can see pretty much we got big names such as Ashley Cole, John Adorisa, Capdevila, and of course the main man, the greatest left back of all time, arguably Roberto Carlos. Then we got the team of goalkeepers. Like you saw in the last video, they're not very good outfield on paper, but they perform extremely well in simulations because they've got a goalkeeper on the net, a good goalkeeper. And also look at Campos as well. He's 77 rated as an outfield player, so he could carry them in these matches. Now we've got the team of right backs, almost as good as the team as left backs. They look even stronger defensively. They have the likes of Carlos Alberto and Cafu, Zambrotta, and Zanetti in midfield, and Philip Lahm. What a team. Then we have the team of centre backs. Better than expected going forward, especially with Coman being 84 rated with his shots. But this team is filled with icons. You've got the likes of Maldini, Colla, Baresi, Laurent Blanc, Mascherano, Bobby Moore, and of course Coman, Lucio, and Carlos Puyol. Almost a team of full icons. Man, this just keeps getting more competitive. Look at this team. Wonderful team. The likes of Rijkaard and Petit and Gattuso at the back. And you've got the likes of Makelele, Xavi Alonso, Conte, Rodri in midfield. And you've even got 84 rated Torre up front. And Michael Essien with him. What a team for the CDMs. But then let's come to the centre mids. Now we've got some serious players, and also they're extremely well rounded, so the ratings are crazy. No one's lower than 84 rated. So many 90s, the likes of Scholes, Xavi, Pirlo, De Bruyne, Lampard, Vieira, Mateus, you name it. Also, let's not forget Schweinsteiger too. Alright, now let's look at the attacking midfielders. The greatest attack I've ever seen. Zico, Pele, Bobby Charlton, Zidane in midfield. Freaking believable. The back is not that strong, obviously, but it's not too bad either. But yeah, this is strong contention as well to win this tournament. And then we go to the left wingers, of course, elite attacking talent, the likes of Neymar, Ronaldinho, Son, Rivaldo, Robert Pires, Ginola. But again, it's not conventional at all. There's pretty much no midfielders, and the back four is kind of weak as well. So don't know about this team. And then we go to the right wingers. Unbelievable going forward, of course. A little bit more solid in midfield, but of course the defense will let them down big time. But we cannot forget the likes of Best, Beckham, Salah, Garrincha, Jorginho, Figo. And then we go on to the strikers, which are now we're pretty much just looking at the best players in the whole game going forward. The likes of R9, Mbappe, Gerd Muller, Thierry Henry, Wayne Rooney, Bastin, Stoichkov. Icons galore. Defense is obviously extremely weak, and the team's not functional, so I don't really think this team will do that well. But yeah, this is obviously the best attack of the team so far. Alright, now look at this team. Unbelievable, sensational.
The midfield, the attack is near perfect. We're talking about the goats of different eras. Messi, Cruyff, Puskas, Eusebio. Then also you got the likes of Cantona, Bergkamp in midfield. You got a competent defender, which is Hullet, and the rest not so much, but still, like, the rest could carry this team. The team of the centre forwards. And like I said in the previous video, from the teams I've showed you so far, before you go into the next, what are your predictions for the video? Looking from what I've seen, I think the attacking midfielders will win, but I'd love to see what you say in the comments. Alright, let's see how the team does in the first round of this competition. Okay, so this is interesting. So both the wingers, both the left wingers and the right wingers are out. And also the CDMs. I was shocked with the CDMs. I thought that team was better than that. But yeah, we won't be seeing them for the rest of the competition. Now it's down to the final 8. So in the quarterfinals, we're going to have the centre-backs against the goalkeepers. And then we're going to have the attacking midfielders against the centre-forwards. That's the biggest matchup so far. Then we're going to have the centre-mids against the strikers. And then we're going to have the rivals, biggest rivalry, the right-backs against the left-backs.
Alright, so we got the first matchup in the knockouts. We got the centre-backs against the goalkeepers. And I must say, this is really frustrating to watch. If you support the centre backs, because they created chance after chance after chance, they just couldn't put it in the back of the net throughout most of the game. Lovely diagonal ball to find Alaba, who playing his natural position at left back. He could have just shot there earlier, but the goalkeeper saved it. Again, Yashin was saving everything. Lucio with a nice turn, Blanc back into Coman. Coman looking for options, finding Carlos Puyol back to Blanc again. Lovely football, Lucio. Does a lovely run by him, cuts it back to find Coman and is blocked. And then Blanc again back to Coman, lovely football. And then Mascherano, instead of shooting, he just plays it off to Cannavaro, who wasn't in a good spot. And then had another counter-attacking situation. Coman did him easily there. He's through on goal, he's got to bury this, and he shot it too late. And that was the story of the centre-backs, man. The goalkeepers had no chance when it came to creating chances. And then Moore tries to find Mascherano again, takes the shot, good save from Yashin. Coman again with the ball, finding Moore, looking for Mascherano, plays a lovely ball over the top to find Carvalho. Carvalho gets past him, tries to whip it in, finds Mascherano, great save from Yashin. That was the majority of the game. Free kick to Coman, blocked again. Coman looking for options, finding Virgil, finding Carvalho. Carvalho could have just shot there, but he decides to just turn. Carlos Puyol again, and then finding Coman again. They're just overpassing it. Just shoot, thank you. And then a corner, 106th minute. They play it short, understandably, because you're up against goalkeepers. Finding Alaba again. Alaba plays it back inside to find Mascherano, finding Maldini. Maldini lays it off to find Marquez, and then finding Moore, and then how does he miss? Absolute sitter. Obviously, it went down to penalties. Coman slotted it in comfortably. Edison takes it 1 goal apiece, and then Alaba to take the third penalty, just rifles it in at the top right, and then Neuer to take the penalty, made the goalkeeper go the other way, and then you got Moore, of course, finishes it, and then Yashin to take the penalty, made the goalkeeper go the other way. Marquez, lovely Panenka, beautiful. And then you had Martinez, tries to go for Panenka again, but Bastoni saved it. And then, no pressure, can he finish it? Of course he does. Baresi puts the centre-backs into the next round of the competition to see who's the greatest position of all time. But to be honest, they should have just buried it and put it away. They came to bed within their 120 minutes. They created chance after chance. The goalkeepers had no chance in even getting a shot on target, let alone score a goal. It was that one-sided, which made the game so frustrating to watch from the centre-back's point of view. The next up is the game you've been waiting for. The attacking midfielders against the centre-forwards. Such similar positions. Who will win? Literally from the get-go, the game was intense. And then Clarence Seedorf just clattered into Dennis Bergkamp. Could have injured him. Got lucky to get away with just the yellow. And yeah, you could see how fiery he's getting. Free kick. Good knocker from Cruyff. Bergkamp plays lovely ball to find Messi. Messi fires it, rifles it in with his right foot. Great finesse shot. And he puts them 1-0 up already in 5 minutes. And then they weren't done yet, guys. Messi, lovely flick to find Puskas. Lovely through ball to pick out Eusebio. And of course, Hoffman's not goalkeeper, so he's going to make a blunder like that. but the tantalizing football you're seeing here rise is what we'd expect from this such talented team. Nkunku on the ball now, playing a right back, but he now is playing as a winger. Diogo Jota gets past him with ease, finding Cruyff, and then he came all the way from centre back to get into this goal scoring position to score. So it's kind of weird. It's like they're playing total football with this team, which, to be fair, suits a team like a centre forwards because they're so well rounded. And then he finds a lovely back heel. Messi looking for options. Lovely pick out for to find Nkunku, and it's 4-0 already. It's actually crazy how one-sided I thought this team was going to get. The Cams can't even create chances, and yeah, look, they're just shifting everybody everywhere. He doesn't even care what position these players play at. He's putting Hullet now up front and then Nkunku at Cam. Like, they just switched it over. The back four is now the front four, which the centre forwards, I don't really care. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so the Cams now had a go. Started actually playing good football, but then they got feisty now with Cantona now getting a yellow card. You know, got to pipe it down. I know it's intense. And then obviously Schneider now looking to find Pele. Pele strikes it with his left foot, misses it completely. And then Abedi Pele looking for Schneider again, looking for Zidane, looking for Baggio, and that's a great finish. But then maybe the goalkeeper could have done a little bit better. But nice to see that they got a goal back. But where was this play in the first half? They were non-existent. And then they didn't even improve after that. Diogo plays a lovely trick ball to find Benzema, who just came on, and he slots it in to make it 5-1. Couldn't believe how one-sided it was. The Cams were just awful defensively. Like, it was like carving a knife through butter. Socrates tried to get the ball, but then Benzema was doing an unnecessarily sliding challenge. You're 5-1 up, it's kind of meaningless at this point. You just tried to get stuck in. But yeah, the game ended comfortably for the centre forwards. Couldn't believe how disappointing the Cams were. Even going forward, they made loads of mistakes. And of course, the centre forwards are now the team to watch. I thought the Cams were going to win, but they're very disappointing. But big up the centre forwards. So next up, so in the semis, the centre backs, we were saying the centre forwards, and now we've got the centre mids against the strikers. So Mbappe takes it off the man, bombs down the wing like it's nothing, finding Ronaldo. Then waits for Thierry Henry in the box, and Luis Alberto again made another blunder like that. Unbelievable, but okay, they're not goalkeepers. What do you expect from them? But of course, attack. That's what they're gonna do. But then the central midfielders are so well-rounded. De Bruyne looks for Lampard. Lampard plays it through to find Schweinsteiger, and he slots it in already to make it 1-0. Goal after goal after goal. That's why I sensed. And then if Bernardo finds Xavi looking for Lampard. The short passing, of course, is elite from a team like this. Xavi turns around, does a feint, plays it back to find Lampard. Lampard lays it off to find Pirlo. Back to Lampard again. He takes the shot, but Harry Kane actually makes a good save. And then Thierry Henry, the midfield maestro, plays a lovely ball over the top to find Mbappe. Mbappe plays it down the line to find Gerd Müller whips the cross in. Good save on Luis Alberto. So we've got corner to the strikers. Di Natale is actually on. Plays Stoichkov back inside. Finds Griezmann, who's meant to be a centre back. Don't know what he's doing there. Finding Thierry Henry, and he makes it 2-1. 28 minutes in, game on. Very exciting first half, start to the half. And Thierry Henry, as well as pulling strings, is getting on the score sheet. Long ball over the top to find Vieira. Vieira somehow misplaces it. Griezmann still got it. Plays it down the line to find Brolin. Brolin looks to slot it in. Of course he ain't going to miss that. And like we saw in the last video, they're putting the defenders that played up strikers up front. Now Pirlo looking to cut inside. Good to cut inside again. Lays it off to Paul Scholes. Lovely flick to find De Bruyne. And he slots it in to make it 3-2. And this is probably the most exciting game that we're seeing in this video so far. We're not done again, lads. Bernardo Silva plays it into Lampard. Finding Vieira again. Vieira plays Xavi again. Xavi, lovely build-up play from the centre mids, exactly what you expect. Lovely through ball to find Frank Lampard. He runs into space. The defense is just pretty much giving up at this point. And of course, he puts him back in 3-0. What an entertaining game we got in our hands, lads. I don't think we're even done with this 3-0. Lampard now driving with the ball at his feet. Plays a lovely ball down the line to find Schweinsteiger bombing down the wing. Looking to whip a lovely ball to find Bernardo, but he's still dealt with. Paul Scholes takes the shot, blocked. Steven Gerrard now whips it in to find De Bruyne. And of course, he was going to score unmarked. And now it's been turned around to make it 4-3. De Bruyne's gassed. He's jumping all over the gaff. Everything's going crazy. Now they should got this. 105 minutes in. He whips it in. Van Basten tries to clear it, but it doesn't. Finding Paul Scholes, he's free into space, and of course he's gonna slot it in near post. With the defense, with the strikers, they don't know how to defend, they don't know how to mark properly. You're gonna leave easy chances like that. And surely the centre mids are through, but they weren't done yet. Plays a lovely ball, Ballack, into so much space. Of course he ain't gonna miss this, and they make it 6-3. And that's exactly what I anticipated from the strikers. They're gonna score a shit ton of goals, but they'll concede a lot, and that's exactly what happened in this matchup. Such a fun one though, but yeah, of course the centre mids are through to the next round. So last but not least in the quarters, we got the big rivalry against the two fullbacks, the right backs and the left backs. As you can imagine, this one was a much tighter, closer affair. Of course, they have the exact same pretty much skill sets to play in both positions, so it was much tighter. But he get past him with ease, finding Trent looking to find a crossing, but he lays it off to find Jesus, and he plays a lovely ball to find Hakimi, and he beats him in his near post, and it's 1-0 to the right backs. So now we've got left backs building up from the back. Plays lovely one-touch football. Finding Davis again. Davis looks to play down the line. Cunha back to Davis again. And then he lays Theo to Guerrero, and that's a beautiful team goal. What a goal this is. Probably one of the best team goals of this episode. And then Capdevila looked to get past the wing. Looking to cross it in, but he's left-footed, so he's looking to cut back. Lays it off to Theo in the box. Finding Joao Cancelo. Joao lays it off back to Theo again. Acuna takes the shot. Great save by Juan Foyth. And yeah, it was a very tight affair, and it went, of course, to penalties. But then a problem arose, and when I was recording this video, I wasn't able to save the footage of the penalty shootout. So, spoiler alert, the right backs end up winning it 4-3 in penalties in a close affair. So now we get to the semis, and it will be the centre backs against the centre forwards. Centre forwards should bury this, but you never know what can happen in these experiments. So let's get into it. So to start off with, lovely through balls being played to Lucio. Then he looks for Coman. He lays off to find Blanc. Good save from Kanu. And then Coman looking to whip the ball in, but he needs some support. Finding more in the box. He's in a great position and he slots it in 36 minutes in. And it's surprise holders from the centre backs who are actually giving the defence a run for their money. But of course the centre forwards came back with a lot of venom, and then Messi flicks it in, finds Johan Cruyff, and that's a lovely team goal. Exactly the type of goal you would expect from a team like this. Alright, so the centre forwards have got it again, looking for Bergkamp, finding Puskas, back to Cruyff. Lovely turn for Cruyff, finding Messi again, lovely through ball to find Eusebio, and what a finish with his left foot into the top corner. That's another thing you anticipate from this team, quality goals from them. But the centre backs weren't done yet. Carlos Puyol flicks it on to find Lucio, heads it back to Carlos Puyol, and tries to find Blanc, looking for Lucio again, and he slots it in. That's a lovely goal, but he was just offside. It was a very close affair. He was, actually no, it wasn't as close as I thought it was. A little about a meter away. But the centre backs, were giving them a good game. As he looks to whip it in, lovely ball to find Koeman, should have buried it. And it ended 2-1. Very entertaining match. Pretty closer than I thought it would be. But again, the centre forwards showing their class in this entertaining match. So next up in the semi-finals, we're going to have the centre mids against the right backs. Very interesting affair. Again, being played in Wembley Stadium, De Bruyne looks to whip it in, finding Lampard just over the bar. Carlos Alberto tries to find Zanetti, looking for Jesus Navas, and then Hakimi, he's through and goal. He's going to finish this. Of course, he finishes this. Now he's now the bagsman of this team. 82 rated striker. Couldn't believe it. Good finish. And then they weren't done either yet. Hakimi looking for options, finding Zanetti. Zanetti shoots the ball well, looking for Zambrotta. Back to Zanetti again. Good shot, good save from Luis. And Zambrotta again from down the wing, but he holds it up to find Lucas Vazquez. And check this goal out. What a finish onto his left foot. Don't know how good his weak foot is, but mate, that's a scorcher. Arguably one of the greatest goals of this tournament so far. Philip Lahm shields the ball well, looking for Zanetti again. Plays it to find Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold shields the ball well, finding Zanetti. Zanetti takes the shot, and Luis Alberto is having a great performance in goal. Whipped in from the centre forwards, goes off Alexander Arnold. Xavi finding Lampard, and he slots it in. After having a great performance in goal, Luis Alberto decides to just give them the ball, and he lets them back into it, but it wasn't enough, and the centre and the right backs become victorious in the semi-finals. So they'll be going to be up against the centre forwards in the final to see who's the greatest position of all time. So there it is, guys. Did you guys expect this in the final? I don't know. I expected to see the centre forwards and the cams. Maybe if they were in a different sequence, maybe we would have seen them in the final, but this is going to be a juicy lineup between the centre forwards and the right backs. And then it was lively at the start. Cafu looking to cut inside, plays it inside Hakimi. Hakimi takes the shot, good save from the goalkeeper. And then Cruyff, lovely touch, beautiful. Finding Cruyff again, and then Dennis Bergkamp, he finds Messi, slots it in, 1-0 in the 30 minutes. And of course, Messi's doing that celebration he did in front of Louis van Gaal at the World Cup. And then Alexander Arnold creates a clattering challenge from Puskas. Didn't know he had that nasty streak to him, but they did. So watch out. They whipped it in. Zambrotta with a lovely header to put them back 1-0. And it's a interesting affair. It's a tight affair. Cantona has the ball, looking for Diego. Eusebio now plays down the line to find Messi. Messi looking for the cutback, but no, he goes and finesses it with his right foot. And Messi, Mr. Clutch man, at the big moments, he's putting them 2-1 ahead. And they weren't done yet. No, it's Messi driving forward. Back, lovely 1-2, lovely one-touch football on these maestros. Dennis Bergkamp tries to play the 1-2 to find Johan Cruyff. And it's a lovely goal to put them 3-1 up. Wait, no. It was offside. My bad. Alright, the right backs have got it now. Kyle Walker tries to find Carlos Alberto, who plays it inside to find Jesus Navas. Looking to play a lovely through ball to find Zambrotta. Zambrotta tries to finish it, but Kanu has got it covered. Lionel Messi, why are they taking the talisman off and putting on Del Piero? That's a questionable move. But then Woodfield has got it now. Plays it in to find Cantona. Cantona driving into space, finding Johan Cruyff. Shields the ball extremely well and shoots on his right to settle it, making the greatest position of footballing history, arguably. And that's it completely. That's it. So that settles it once and for all. The centre forwards are the greatest position of all time. And again, of course, that makes complete sense. I mean, that position in itself is kind of rare. You don't see many players in that position simply because the skill sets required to excel in that position, being a false nine, is very, very advanced. You know, even more so than an attacking midfielder, and that proved in this simulation right there. You got look like Cantona, Messi, Dennis Bergkamp, Johan Cruyff, Eusebio, like elite special players. So it's understandable. Like even the back four wasn't even that impressed by it, but because of the sheer brilliance of that midfield, I was thinking maybe that's enough to get them far, and that's exactly what happened, especially in these simulations. I was shocked. I thought the attacking midfielders did, because
the midfield looked a little like the midfield and attack looked a bit really strong, and the defense, they looked more balanced as a team. But that didn't even matter. They just could not handle, I think, the control. They had so much control in the midfield. That's why the centre forwards, that's why the attacking midfielders couldn't keep up with them. And yeah, they truly deserved it. Watching this team was tantalizing and phenomenal. And what do you guys think? Did you think the centre forwards were gonna win it, or did you guys go with my prediction and think the attacking midfielders were gonna win it? I'd love to see what you guys put in the comments. And rightly so. If you also got more ideas like this, I don't know, we could even be doing teams with different heights, teams with I don't know, teams of different ages, teams of whatever. You guys can. I'd love to see what you guys think in the comments.
Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you guys soon. All right, peace.